Cancer, welcome. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, welcome to this space. Welcome. I am Cecilia.eyvaa, and I am here to do your eclipse reading. Very, very interesting. Thank you so much, Cancer, for being present here with me. If you are returning, I am sending so much love and gratitude to your way. I hope that you're doing well, and I hope that this reading will actually help you to get more clarity and insight in what will transpire ahead while these two eclipses that we have coming up is just around the river bend, as Pocahontas says. I don't know if that's something for you. For those of you who are new here, thank you so much. Welcome to this space. I am reading intuitively and psychically through cards and through other levels and dimensions. I receive information in all forms and ways, and I have done that since I was a child. What we're going to do today is that we're going to go shortly over what's transpiring in the heavens, as in astrologically. If you're Cancer rising, this is the right video for you. I'm not an astrologer. I love astrology. I do it as a hobby. I've done it my whole life, but I'm not an astrologer. So if you do want to check exactly where you are in your chart and how it will affect you, I would highly recommend you to go into CaféAstrology, which is a website that I use. You can get your free birth chart there. If you're not Cancer rising, please watch your rising sign, and that will help you a lot more. However, this reading, as in with the cards, is gonna be applicable for all different aspects of how you are related to Cancer. So Cancer rising, Cancer moon, Cancer sun, and Cancer Venus. Yeah? Beautiful. Let's get started, yeah? So this week, the 20th of April, we're going to have a total solar eclipse in Aries at 29 degrees, which is almost at the very, very end and heading towards Taurus. Just a few, I think, hours after that eclipse, the sun is going to enter into Taurus. However, the eclipse is in Aries, and it's actually going to be conjunct with Jupiter, which is the lucky planet of the zodiac. So that's amazing. It's a very fortunate event. It brings in fortune, and whatever has been stagnant in your life is most probably going to be eclipsed out if it hasn't already, and then the eclipses will bring in some form of gift and fortune. Now, Aries is in your 10th house, I believe. Let me see. Yeah. So this is going to happen in your midheaven, which is a really, really, really important placement if you are Cancer rising, as I am. So midheaven talks about your destiny, talks about where you're going in life, your career, your ambition. It is the house that is like the 10th house is ruling of Capricorn is ruling in the 10th house. So Capricorn is all about career, but also karma. How do we accumulate less karma? How do we cleanse our karma? And how do we go onto the path of our dharma? Also, you can always check if your midheaven is aligned with your north node or not. Because the north node is where you're going karmically, energetically, soul-wise. But the midheaven is more about this lifetime. Where are you spending your energy? What do you have to learn in this lifetime? In regards to career and work, specifically, I would say, or life vocation, not as much as it has to do with your soul's evolution is more related to North Node. So this eclipse will actually happen then in your 10th house and your midheaven, depending on where you have your placements. And I would assume, from what I just said, that some kind of stagnation in your work sector is going to be eclipsed out, and there's going to be brought forward a gift to you. Now, what is important for you, how you embrace this gift, is that you make sure that you clear the path so you can enter into this new gifted area of your life. You might lose a job, lose a position, and you see it as something that's really, really bad. But in fact, it could be a blessing in disguise during these eclipses. They come as a blessing in disguise. And what happens is that it liberates you from a stagnant point and lets you enter into something new, more fulfilling. Perhaps you're starting a new career. Perhaps you're starting a new business. Perhaps you're starting your own business. Maybe you get admitted for a new education. Maybe you get a scholarship to go and live and study or work abroad. Maybe you get admitted for an internship in a completely new sector, or a sector that you've really, really been longing for, but you haven't been able to commit to. Maybe you're just getting a new job. Maybe you are getting the position that you perhaps didn't think that you were, but that you actually always thought for and needed. Perhaps these stagnations that has been in your way has been ideas about your career rather than your actual destiny and career and vocation. Either way, things are going to be clear for you in that area. And then in May, we have a penumbral lunar eclipse, which I don't really know what that means, to be honest with you. Penumbral. But it's a lunar eclipse in Scorpio, which is your 5th house, right? Yes, your 5th house. So the lunar eclipse in your 5th house talks about creativity, sexuality, flirtatiousness, romance. It is the house of Leo. So it's a house of the heart, whatever your heart speaks to. So when something no longer is working within your heart, you might feel it during these eclipses. You might feel it being like pushed out of your body, pushed out of your system, as in grief or turmoil or distress. And then you'll feel a lighter heart. I just feel like you'll have a lighter heart and something will transform, something will shift. Remember that these eclipses have the effect that's ongoing from about 6 weeks up to 6 months, sometimes even 12 months, depending on how big it is and where it falls in your chart. So please take a look at your chart and how it applies to you. What I have advised all of the signs to do is to take a look at the house of Cancer, which is your 1st house. Because during these eclipses, we will have Mars and Venus playing a really important role, at least according to what I think, in the house of Cancer, in the sign of Cancer. And the sign of Cancer, we will have, Venus is heading into Cancer and Mars is actually slowing down to meet up with Cancer. So, meet up with Venus before it heads into Leo. Anyway, what I wanted to say is that I want you to focus on your 1st house to find some kind of energetical point of origin or anchoring is where the polarities meet. And I would say then that would be your 1st house if you are Cancer rising. Your 1st house is all about your ego, your self-image, how you present yourself to the world. So maybe you want to, be really mindful of how you present yourself. Maybe you want to, start to dig more deeper in who you define yourself as, and what you want to define yourself as. Maybe you have defined yourself in the past as something that is no longer applicable, but perhaps it just needs to be strengthened as well, I'm hearing. Anyway, let's get started and see what will eclipse out and what will eclipse in. Yeah? Thank you for listening. Okay, let's get started. We have the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, and we're going to see what is eclipsing out and what is eclipsing in. For my beautiful Cancers, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising, and Cancer Venus. Like I told you, I'm a Cancer Rising, late Cancer Rising, almost Leo Rising, but if I was Leo Rising, you would notice. All right. So let's see, my beautiful, beautiful Cancerians. What is eclipsing out in your life during this season of change, during the eclipse season now in the spring for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus? Please, what is eclipsing out? What is leaving them? What is leaving their energy? What is leaving their energy? What is leaving their energy? Here we go. Well, look at that. We have the Tower together with Strength card. Very, very interesting. Very, very strong, strong, strong cards. They are both major arcana, which represents that you need to take Take heed, I'm hearing. No, but these cards, the major arcana, represent something that is a huge shift in your life, a bigger shift in your life than you perhaps have expected. Now listen, what I'm getting right away from this is that whatever extreme change there has been in your life before, uncertainty, huge shifts like I just talked about, rapid changes, accelerated growth, or just like really like you got messages out of the sudden, like out of the blue, you had to change your entire life or entire like whatever drama, I would say, good and bad, is now leaving your life, which is amazing. It's beautiful. That kind of sudden shock to the system that you've been experiencing, my beautiful Cancer, is ending. It is leaving you. And I would say, together with the Tower card, the Strength card indicates it's not that strength is leaving you. I don't think so, at least. Perhaps a Leo or a Scorpio could be leaving you. But I would say it's actually more like, because the Strength card also talks about, you know, power struggle, or like the ability to show your strength by being soft. So perhaps you've been in positions where you've been needing to prove your strength, and to prove the strength of your heart to a feeling, and to be courageous and to be brave. And perhaps it is because you've been in these situations, you've been able to strengthen your faith and strengthen your ability and faith in yourself and in the universe because of these extreme situations. But that, my love, is leaving you. And I think it's a blessing, you know, it feels like a blessing, because we do like tranquility. We do like safety and comfort as a Cancer rising. And I know you Cancers, we like to be in this comforted space, a safe space, basically. Like, there's a reason why we have a shell, right? But we are very loving and caring and nurturing. We can't, however, be at our best and be loving and caring and nurturing if we always have to be the one that, you know, deals with the rapid change, deals with the rapid fire, I'm hearing, always trying to like maintain calm in crazy situations. If we are put in that position, we're undergoing immense amount of stress. And that stress will actually lead to us being unable to be caring and giving, and more so creep back into our shell. Also, I wanted to point out that now, when I was going to do your reading, I was drawn to a lot of black stones. So I have lava stone and onyx in my hair. I have it here as well, plus the protective eye. And I have this beautiful tourmaline here with smoke quartz in it. And I feel like these energies is going to help you to get grounded and to be strong, but also like protecting your space more. Just like, it's almost like if you are wearing this, or if you're having this around you, you're like saying no to any sort of extreme intervention. Let's get on and see what's eclipsing in. What is coming into your life, Cancer? Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus. We have the Five of Swords, which means that you're walking away from a conflict. So maybe you've had the strength and ability now to walk away from a conflict. I would actually like to pull some more cards for this, and then we're going to see a little bit deeper what this is an indication of. So another card of what is entering into Cancer's life, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this also indicates Jupiter, but there is some kind of fortune. Everything is happening in your favor, and there's a blessed change. There is a destined change too, I'm hearing. Let's go and see what it's about. I want to see if we can get... No, let's take another card here. Yeah. Exciting. And now for this, we're going to use a Tattoo Tarot and just go a little bit deeper. And if we have time, at the end of the reading, we're going to pull one of my Oracle cards for guidance. So, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. All of the April reads are already out. There is a poll up that you can vote whether you'd like to keep this format of monthly readings, or if you'd like to switch it up to weekly readings. As for now, the monthly readings are leading. But if you do want weekly readings, please go in, or bi-weekly, please go in and vote. You can find it in my community section at my YouTube channel. And also do remember to subscribe and like this channel and like this video. Thank you so much for doing that. And thank you so much for your support. I truly appreciate it. Now let's see. What is going on here with the Tower leaving Cancer? What is the Tower leaving? The Tower leaving Cancer talks about the Four of Cups. So I feel like it's like this shock system like that's been going on, you know, like Four of Cups indicates stillness, almost to the point of stagnation, or like unrecruited love, I'm hearing, but also like missed opportunities. And I'm feeling like the Tower card is because of not taking these opportunities, because of this feeling of lack or stagnation. It's almost like the cause and effect, because you've been in stagnation, or you've been afraid to take chances. The world around you has been like shocking your system and shocking you, so you've been able to get out of your Four of Cups. Please clarify the Four of Cups and the Tower. One more card, please, Spirit. Yeah. And it is because you want something so bad. You want a happy ever after. You want the Ten of Cups. You want the chalices. You want peace and serenity and calm. But you've been afraid to take it. And because you've been afraid to take it, you've been in stagnation mode and you haven't been able to open up. And so the universe, or the effect of that, has been the polarity of that, which is shaking your system. Now that you are more willing to embrace that because you've strengthened your faith and strengthened your ability and faith in yourself, this Ten of Cups is going to be easier to embrace. But I'm also hearing when you really want something so bad, you're afraid to get disappointed, and so you pull back from it without even giving it a chance, or you even reject it before you even receive it because you're afraid to get it. It's almost like you're not ready to receive this. But you are ready to receive this, my loves. You just haven't been. Now let's see what about the Leo card, the Strength card. Strength card, leaving or eclipsing out of our Cancer's lives, Cancerians' lives, please. We got the Ace of Wands. So yes, definitely about power struggle, or like showing your power. And I feel like it has to do with faith in yourself. Like you've been lacking faith in yourself, and you've been through trials over and over again where universe has been asking you, do you really want this? Do you really want this? This is the reason for why you've been in these struggles, because you haven't been really able truly to commit to it. You've been not sure if you want it or not. Whatever this is for you, whatever this happy ending, whatever this wish fulfillment, whatever this dream come true, whatever this peace and serenity in your heart means to you, you've been unable to embrace it. And so the world has been shaking you up and shocking your system so that you can receive it. Yeah. Let's see what the Five of Swords coming into your life is about. Usually the Five of Swords indicates fight, and it can either be like in a conflict, or it can be walking away from a conflict. But because of what is leaving you, I see that this is more about walking away from a conflict and accepting that, you know, like it's almost like after the fight is done. And what I got with it was the Emperor, which indicates this has everything to do with what's happening in Aries. Because of with this Jupiter card too, the Wheel of Fortune is connected to Jupiter. This is definitely something that will come in, walking away from conflict. Now, what is this conflict about? Let's clarify, please. What is this conflict about? Coming in with a total solar eclipse. What is this conflict about, or walking away from conflict? Conflict has to do with a state of emotions and feelings. Maybe you've been in conflict with your own feelings. Maybe you've been in conflict with somebody else's feelings. Maybe you've been fighting yourself too, and what you're really feeling about someone or something. It can also have to do with another water sign, which is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. See if we can get one more to clarify the Five of Swords. What is this that Cancer is learning to walk away from? Learning to walk away from. What is this conflict that Cancer is learning to walk away from? So we get the Knight of Swords. So yeah, there are two knights, and the knights are of Cups and of Wands, which talks about swiftness, swift emotions, swift feeling of power, fieriness. Yeah, the conflict has been about proving that someone is right, or proving that your emotions are worthy, but now you're able to pick up whatever is left from the argument within yourself and head forward. Now let's see what the Wheel of Fortune is about. What is it bringing in the Wheel of Fortune? All right, so beautiful. Let's get one more card with that, please. We got the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. What is this gift that universe is bringing to my Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising in Venus? What is this gift? All right, so what I'm feeling is that you've been indecisive of what you really want, and now that you truly want it, because universe has been pushing you to make a decision of what you really want. Let's decide on what you want, I'm hearing. And we got the Six of Pentacles together with the Seven of Pentacles, which indicates reciprocity, but also in a form of like expecting something to be a certain way when it's really not, or needing it to be fair and then feeling like it's not. But this could also indicate that in order for you to get reciprocated, you need to be patient. And this is going to bring you clarity. This patience, or just this situation of what the fortunate event the universe is bringing into you, is giving you the ability to be patient and clear on what it is that you truly want, which is beautiful. It's a great gift. I see a lot of assertiveness. There's a lot of masculinity too here. We have the Emperor, which is the Aries card. We have the Strength card, which is the Leo. There's a lot of strength and assertiveness in you. And one fire energy is changed for another. The Leo fire energy is more of the fire of the heart and of creativity, which then is exchanged to the fire energy of the Emperor, which is more of like this leader, where you're taking a decision, a leader role in your life. I'm hearing you're no longer in the passenger seat of like, oh, I don't know what I want, you know, comme ci, comme ça. It's like now you're like, no, I know exactly what I want. I know exactly what is worth waiting for. I know exactly when to pick up my swords and walk away from a fight. I know exactly what is worth struggling for, what is worth fighting for. And I am choosing that clarity. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome. I don't think we can get much further than this because I want to keep it short, just because I'm curious. Yeah, this has everything to do with the scorpionic essence too of you. So let's get an oracle card for you, my loves. So these oracle cards I am creating myself, and I have already done them and colored them digitally, and now I'm going to produce them. So I am happy to receive all of the different gifts and donations that you feel like you want to give me. You can do so by clicking on the link below, or you can book and schedule a reading with me. That will also contribute to both you and me. It's a win-win situation. All right, so what card is it for my beautiful, beautiful Cancers? I feel like there's two though, and I'm feeling extra generous because I love you so much. Yeah. All right, interesting. You have radiate transmission of truth and love, and then trust. So radiate transmission of truth and love, it's almost like the Ace of Swords, actually. See? It's about being clear, and it's about being in alignment. And I feel like what's happening is that you're being pushed into alignment with your destiny in this lifetime. And also having faith and trusting is almost the same thing, right? But trusting is daring to have faith. Trusting is to have the courage. Trusting that everything will fall into place accordingly. I do want to see what the Seven of Pentacles is about, though. What is the Seven of Pentacles about, please? Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles is about you actually, you know, taking matters into your own hand, trusting that things will unfold accordingly, It's about you giving it enough time for you to take the leap of faith that you need. And it's definitely connected to your destiny. And what I'm sensing too with the radiant transmission of truth and love is that instead of communicating what you don't want, instead of communicating what you don't have, instead of talking to yourself, talking to others about what it is that you lack, you want to communicate and radiate what you do want. You want to embody that already as if you had it in your reality right now. And that's, the ultimate manifestation card, right? Of like knowing that you already have it, even though you can't really see it yet. All right, beautifuls, this is it for me, and I wish you the beautiful exchange of energy. Let's just put it like that. Have a blessed eclipse, and I'll see you on the other side. Love you so much. Bye.